What's up, y'all? This is Angela.
This is Daria.
And this is Where Are My Keys?
Hey, where they at, y'all?
We back!
Welcome back! Hey, I mean, we've been gone for a minute, y'all.
Yeah.
Now, y'all feel like nobody was asking about us. No, I'm just playing.
I'm deflated.
Listen here. So, listen. First, a few housekeeping things. Welcome back, listeners, to our viewers. Welcome back to you as well. Yes. But we want to make sure if you're watching via YouTube, you are liking, subscribing, turn on your notification bell, so that you can keep up with us. Because when we take hiatuses, which we might do some more, well, you want to know when we come back, right? You never know. And make sure you share this with someone that you love. Okay?
Yeah. Even if you don't like somebody, I mean,
just share it.
Be a better person.
Listen, so we didn't mean to be gone that long, but life was lifing, okay? So I think what happened the first time? Was it
your kiddos? Okay.
So you start. So y'all, it's flu season, okay? COVID is also running rampant, and RSV, you know, it used to be a young person thing, little infant, but it's for everybody now. And I think strep throat was going around too. So at any rate, right before Thanksgiving,
the trifecta.
My kiddos got sick, 2 of them at the same time.
If you a mom and got multiple kids, you know one gets sick. It ain't over.
Yes. So it wasn't COVID, but it was the flu, and it took them down. They was out of school like a couple of days before the Thanksgiving, or that week before. And then one of my kids, she didn't go back until after Thanksgiving. The other one wanted to go back because she had a basketball game. So she went back on that Tuesday.
She willed herself well.
She was going to go back Monday. And I was like, nah, you need, another day, whatever. And so I was going to, actually, I think I was going to make them go Monday.
Okay.
And she wanted to, and my other one wasn't ready to go back. And so it ended up, I was like, Jace, you going to school? And she was like, no, I need another day. So I asked her, she was like, I woke up, but I felt really tired or whatever. I was like, yeah, because you've been in the bed all day. So she went back that Tuesday, had a pep rally in the game. She wanted to go back. But anyway.
What a cursing and a blessing for your mother to be a nurse.
Girl, honestly, I thank God that I am all the time, because I feel like I really can manage, and I know how to manage and what to do. Yeah. So like when I knew that they were sick, and I was like, listen, I did the COVID swab at home. It was negative. So the doctor was like, okay, you can bring them in. They can come into the office versus like a car visit. Took them to the office where my husband did, because I was at work, because I still work. I'm a working mom. And he happened to be off, messed up his whole off day. But that's what I told her. I said, that's what happens sometimes. You take off to do one thing and then something else happens. Yeah. My kids always seem to call me when I'm off, like, I don't feel good. Then I'll be like, all right, I'm on my way.
I know, who's this?
Excuse me, wrong caller. So yes, got them to the doctor. They got treated, what have you. And so by that Thanksgiving week, they were better. And then I feel like my other daughter got sick. So I had 3 of them that got down with the flu.
Goodness gracious.
Or she was a little bit before too, because she ended up going to the Thanksgiving festivities. But at any rate, Angie was like, well, no, you can still come, whatever. I was like, because I feel good. But, my household being sick. She's like, no, you can come. And then she ended up, you know what? Let's just go ahead and put a pin in it, because she was going on a trip to Maldives. Is that how you say that?
It's perfect.
Okay. So that messed up one of the recording, times that we could have. And then it led into the time that she was going on her trip. And she was out for a week.
Yeah. Maybe 8 days.
Yeah. So we, again, couldn't record. Now, we could have used the little, I forgot what app we found where you can record with somebody not being in the same room with you. But I don't like it. I didn't like it. So.
Nor I don't think I would have wanted to.
Yeah.
And then the time difference, it's like 12 hours. 12 hours ahead.
Yeah.
So, no.
Yeah. So that, it just didn't work out. And so we had to take a break. We had to allow life to life.
Yeah.
And I feel like even with my kid, I think just mentally too, I wasn't in a space to record.
No.
Like it just was a lot going on top of them being sick. And so I was gonna come and I was gonna give y'all this and I was gonna give y'all no makeup. And so I'm kind of glad that, whatever I'm going through.
Look, I'm here to support.
Yeah. No, I'm not going through. So I took my braids out, but I got my what do you call it? The blowout? Not the blowout. What is it?
Child, I don't know.
You know what it is when they flat iron your. This is what happens when you 40 plus. You forget the words that you use. My silk press. I got a silk press.
I would have never gotten that.
But this is like a 2-week old silk press, so it's not looking good under here. But anyway, I was gonna give y'all the real, cause like this is real. Life, you know, sometimes I don't wear makeup per se, like my brows, my liner, and my lashes. I put on the mascara. But I was gonna come barefaced for y'all just so I could record the episode, because I didn't feel like it. I was just like, but I'm gonna come, but I'm gonna give them how I'm feeling. And I was like that for Thanksgiving. I didn't have on any makeup, but I realized, dang, I forgot how I look without having the little essentials or the basic essentials on. I was just like, I need to embrace my, my face, my soft face. What do they call my fresh face more? But not today. Especially with this hat on. But tell us, Angie, about your trip. Y'all want to hear more about that, right?
Okay, so the week between Thanksgiving and my birthday, which is December 5th, I have adopted vacationing by myself, solo travel. So last year was the inaugural trip. But I did take one friend with me, and I was like, you know what? I want to scare myself a little bit and go by myself.
Where'd you go last year?
Belize.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. Yeah. Amazing, beautiful country. You gotta go. But anyway, this year I chose Maldives. So I was going through my photos, and I follow a lot of influencers that travel and whatnot. And so when I was going through my photos, so I kept taking screenshots of photos of Belize. I was like, or not Belize, but Maldives. And so I was like, well, this year I'm gonna do it. So went ahead, booked the flight, paid that down, made the accommodations, and I was like, I'll worry about the excursions when I get there. And it was beautiful. It did not disappoint at all. Jet lag was something else. Jet lag was a trip.
Yeah, and then listen, I was like checking in on her because I'm like nervous about her going like by herself. So I'm like, oh, you there yet? She's telling me, nah, I'm in a layover in so-and-so. Nah, I'm in a layover in Chicago. Like, you ain't made it there yet. It's
30 hours.
Oh my God.
Hours.
I was going to say 10. 33 hours.
It took 33 hours. I had a flight from St. Louis to Chicago to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi? Oh, that's in Dubai, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she was like, I'm in Dubai. And I'm like, you in Dubai?
Yes. But I didn't get to see that because it was like a weird hour. So I couldn't even leave the airport to go see anything.
Oh, wow.
But everybody was super, super nice. So I got to like hang out in the lounges, and people were just super nice. Just, just chopping it up with strangers, Russians and Africans.
Girl, wow. So Abu Dhabi to where? Then where?
To Maldives.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was so beautiful. Like, they had so many people. So it's like Maldives is like a cluster of islands. So no matter where you turn, it's just islands everywhere. And most of the islands are small enough to where each island is its own resort.
Oh, wow.
So if you want to do an excursion and go to a different island, you have to hire somebody to do that.
Oh.
So you have to take a boat. Wow. So I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm here to
stayed on your island.
Yeah. So that idea came to me taking a week by myself. That's what Bill Gates does. So he unplugged
by himself.
Okay,
Bill.
Okay.
Give me your money.
You know he was. He was an adulterer.
Was that? Oh, I was thinking about Jeff Bezos. That's who came out that he.
Well, he was cheating too.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
but Bill Gates there. I mean,
that don't make no
what's
sense.
What's the probability of you staying faithful?
Well, they should. If I become a billionaire, I'm not going to cheat on my husband.
Right. I mean,
it's morals.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, so you think if my husband became a billionaire, he would cheat?
What episode was that?
I need to go. I need to ask him. Joe, what's going to happen when we become billionaires? We're going to stay in a pole house then.
A post-nuptial agreement.
Okay, so Bill Gates does that.
Yeah, so he goes off the grid for a week to just unplug, come up with ideas, and I always come back with a bunch of ideas, like all the times I've only been out of the country like a few times.
But you take trips,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. But it's a whole different energy when you're able to eliminate all the distractions and just replenish, rejuvenate. And I also do. Okay, I gotta tell you the spa story. So I always do a spa day, right?
Oh no, this ain't the. Okay, you gotta tell me the other story too. But yeah, tell me about the spa story.
Spa day. All right, so I did this thing called a 1,000-flower detox, right?
Okay.
So this lady smeared all. It felt like a scrub. Okay, she smears it all over my body, head to toe, right? Wraps me up in this foil, and then she gives me a facial. So when she's done with the facial and massage, she's like, okay, go outside and shower. So they have outdoor showers. Okay. So I was like, okay, I'm in a whole other country. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm in a whole nother country. I'm finna, be one with nature. And so I'm outside trying to wash this stuff off my body. Here come a boat full of people, a fishing boat full of people.
Oh my God!
Full frontal. No. Full freaking frontal.
Were they close in proximity, or you feel like they were so far away?
It was like a half partition between me and the ocean, but they have like excursions at any given time of the day. God. And I was like, forget it. They gonna never see me. I'm on the other side of the world. But yeah,
hilarious.
Yeah, but I was like,
I'm ready to give him a show.
Hey. But the lady, I asked the lady, I was like, so ma'am, when will this be effective? When is it going to go into effect? The detox? She was like, 30 hours. Don't you know, hour 30. It was cleanse.
Really?
Power washing.
Wow.
It was gentle though. It was very gentle, but it totally cleaned me out.
Wow.
It was amazing.
Very nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. What was the other story?
I don't know if you want the people to know.
Oh. All right, so I'm having a lovely dinner the third night I'm there, right? They have all of the tables set up on the beach, enjoying a lovely seafood platter. Well, all of a sudden, this lady starts screaming bloody murder. Mama! Mama! Her mother's choking, okay? So one of the other guests goes to the table, performs a Heimlich. Lady's fine, okay? But about this time last year, I saw this lady straight slump over in her plate at Denny's while I'm enjoying my Grand Slam free birthday breakfast, and she died. Okay, and I tried to help, and nobody would help. Everybody still eating their food.
Were you serious?
Yes, I was. And I asked this guy, like, turned to him, was like, can you help me get this? It's an older lady, so when people are limp like that, it's heavy and hard to maneuver. And he was like, well, I don't want to hurt her. If she's dead,
bro, we gotta get on the floor.
Yeah. So we were eventually able to, it was another woman that finally got up and helped, but we were able to get her on the floor, but the lady died. So back to Maldives. So I guess that sparked a traumatic episode in me. So I felt myself start getting dizzy. So I tried to get up and go to the bathroom. Didn't make it to the bathroom and sat down at a table next to the bathroom, put my head on the table, and the people who were taking care of the lady who was choking come over to me. And I hear somebody say, what are you feeling? I was like, I'm dizzy. And he was like, oh no, put her on the ground. And so when I came to, the doctor was like, you were gone. Your blood pressure dropped.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So listen, I think we were texting, was it via social media? I think it was social media because I couldn't figure out like time-wise or whatever, or if she would get text or whatever. But anyway, she was like, girl, yeah, and I passed out, but I'm okay. And I'm thinking like, what? You done passed out in a foreign land and you're by yourself? I was so nervous. And then she told me the story. Just like, oh, okay. And I was so like, oh my God, I'm glad you're okay. Like, that's scary.
Yeah, but they have all of the amenities and stuff there to take care of you. But the little doctor, he was so cute. He was, Indian man, glass. He was just adorable. He was like a little pint. He was just adorable. Yeah. Anyway, he followed up with me the following day. He was like, well, I really want you to go to the hospital on the main island. I was like, nah, I'm good.
So then she told me like, yeah, I think it was a trigger response. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, I was just like, you drinking enough water? Like, you dehydrated?
Yeah, because they give you water. And when you go to climates like that, they give you water everywhere you go.
Because you got to stay hydrated. Yeah, and that's what I thought. Like, man, she was dehydrated. But she was like, no, I've been drinking enough water. So, I was nervous.
Yeah, and they were so nice. They sent like this huge fruit basket.
Oh, yeah, that's so sweet.
Yeah, but it was amazing.
Good that people were around and did come to your aid, like to help you out. Ooh, child, I cannot deal. I was just like so nervous, and so I think you had a few more days after that to stay. But she was like, when she told me, she was like, I'm good. I got a spa appointment tomorrow or whatever. And I'm thinking like, are you sure? Yeah. But now your mom gonna hear this episode.
She'll be all right. I'm fine. I made it back. I'm all intact. I already been to the gym. I'm good. But But next year I'm trying to go to this place called Giraffe Manor in Kenya. It's in Kenya.
Oh, I'm not going to Kenya.
Why not?
I don't know.
Well, it's just like anywhere else. Like it's just places that you avoid, and you don't go where the resort tells you to stay away from.
So if you're on the resort, nobody bad comes to the resort.
Or Nairobi. It's in Nairobi, Kenya.
Nairobi,
yeah.
Because you've seen the movies, right?
Where they abduct the Americans.
Yes, like, and I'm not saying it's just Kenya or, whatever, but I'm just saying in general, like, there and, like, Mexico, like.
Y'all ain't messing with Mexico.
Have you ever been, though?
No, I have never been to Mexico, and I have no desire to.
You don't?
No.
Like, even because people go to Cabo, and that's the only one I probably know.
I don't care.
You don't want to go?
No.
And Punta Cana.
No. I ain't going to Punta Cana either. I ain't going to Mexico.
You're not?
No, and okay,
try it.
Okay, well, you on your own.
Now she traveling solo all the way to Maldives. That's how I say it. Maldives.
Yeah.
And she don't want to go to Mexico. Don't be no punk. No, I'm just saying.
No, and listen, somebody gave me grief because Belize is just south of Guatemala. They was like, with those cocaine cartels.
Hey, come here. You want to earn $5,000?
What I gotta do? Tell me more.
Ooh, that's so funny. I guess we have our boundaries.
Yeah, but I ain't mess with Mexico. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I cannot.
Plenty of people who have been.
Girl, listen, I don't watch too many shows where they done
That's the problem.
They done dug the tunnels.
That's the problem. That's why I feel like, the guns and they get the, like, they be kidnapping their own people. And I ain't saying this, I don't know. Somewhere in Africa, somebody is doing something.
Yeah, they say just
bad.
avoid the north.
Just avoid the north. But also in Mexico, I feel like my people that I know who have went, they say the same thing. You stay on the resort. Don't feed the locals.
But this was just recently. I saw a story where they held one of the resorts captive.
No.
Yes.
Where? You have to tell me.
And
where.
I would absolutely think that if you've already overrun the government to the point where people are afraid to run for elected offices, girl, please, I'm not going to no dang on Mexico.
You need to find me the article on which resort.
Gladly.
Yeah.
Or what are our viewers? If y'all heard that story about where they held the guests at the resort in Mexico, they held them captive for I can't remember how long.
Because one of our viewers, shout out to Keita the Explorer. I think I said her name right.
Okay.
She's an avid traveler, and I feel like I've watched her videos too. I think she'd have been somewhere in Mexico. So and she actually did a recent video about tips for solo traveling, and I thought it was really good. Like, I don't travel a lot, and if I went, it wouldn't be solo because it would be all of us going somewhere to a destination. But it was really good for like females. Like, she gave tips like, don't, like, what did she say? Something about the door and locking it or something. Because of the fact
made sure that I would lock the door.
And don't have like housekeeping. Don't have them come in your room or like whatever. So it was just some very good tips, and I was just like, "Oh, this is so good," because I do know a lot of people who do travel solo and not sure if they even know to do those things. So shout out to Keita the Explorer.
That's what's up.
Like your videos.
And I really here's something else that really warmed my heart. So while I was on social media, like away, I saw so many Black women just getting those passports stamped and not waiting for the circumstance to align perfectly, but just enjoying life because we don't know when this thing gonna shut down.
Yeah, we just was
Lights
talking
out.
about that offline. Cause we in our 40s, and I feel like it's around the corner. Well, we're not gonna talk about that right now. I'll be having little midlife crisis episodes about my life and the fact that we get older every year.
I'm not midlife. I feel like I'm like 2/3
You know what
life.
Barb said?
I'm at 2/3 life.
But I don't know if that just comes with like getting older, like just those, you start thinking about those things more. Yeah. She's like, nope, I don't.
Okay, and the simple fact is I feel healthier and stronger now than I did when I was in my 20s. Yeah. And I don't know, it's because I was pouring out more because, the kiddos were younger and
I don't think we focus on our health or exercise activity, working out either in that
and
age.
I absolutely was not working out, period. Yeah. I was not working out at all. Yeah. And then I was overeating. And I wasn't cognizant of what I was putting in my body and just... mental health, all
the aging part of getting older, like, or the wisdom, I always say, like, we get a little bit more wisdom. Like, that's what I love because I don't know. I just feel like it opened up a new me in a sense. Like, I'm still the same old, but I feel like there are things like I feel like I'm more. I think we talked about this on another podcast episode. Like, I speak up, about things that I don't like, and whereas before I was just kind of like
get along, go along.
Yeah, and I just feel like. Not in a way that's confrontational or anything like that. Sometimes, maybe. I don't know. You have to ask my husband.
I think sometimes people trigger you a little bit.
I think so.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So then you kind of give back that energy that you've given. But yeah, no, I just want just say like, I don't like that, or I don't like you did it, or I don't like that you say this or say that.
I think
like,
that's great.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Yeah. So I feel like, again, that kind of comes with aging. I feel like before you don't really want to rock the boat with people, and I feel like when you get older, you don't really care.
Right, that filter starts deteriorating.
Because like we used to work with this lady when I was on the floor as a nurse, and she was a secretary, and her name was Miss Letha. I will never forget. She has since passed away, God rest her soul. But she was.
I was about to say, girl, you about to talk about Miss Letha, and she's still.
No, she was hilarious, and I'm not talking about her, but she was hilarious. And me and my friend, we used to always talk about the fact that she said whatever, and she didn't even care. Like the docs we coming around, and she is so and so. Kind of like the lady on not 227 in Living Color. Hey, Miss so and so. Breath so bad. So-and-so. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of how Miss Letha was, but she was hilarious, and I didn't understand at the time. I was like, oh my god, like in my mind, like, oh, she rude, but she just say whatever. But I feel like there's no longer a filter, and then at some point you just don't care because you old. Like y'all gonna get whatever I'm saying. But so I don't do it that brass, but I do think, like you.
What a blessing to live that old and just not give a rip no more.
I can't wait. I always tell my elderly people, I want to be just like you when I grow up. Like
yes. I'm with it. I'm with it. Wait, okay. So was there anything else that happened? We got our. Do you want to talk about our outing? Oh, we got an outing coming up.
Yeah.
So we've been planning for that too.
Yeah, so we've been trying to plan something.
Yeah.
Something, because like when we started with our initial friendship episode, the goal was to, you're 40 plus, hard to make friends over 40. So we wanted to do something, a social event that would allow people to kind of meet some new people. You can befriend them if you want to, if not. And I love my kids, y'all. Like, it is so easy for them. And I think I might have talked about this before. But it's so easy for them to make friends. Now, I wish, kind of, sort of, maybe not, that we had something like social media back then. They got friends in different area codes. Like, yes.
Really?
They, like, meet people in Illinois and, or even different schools, like they're meeting people, and I feel like we only met people by going to Saints or the Palace,
Yep.
And so it's quick. They're like, "What's your Snapchat?" Like that's how kids. It ain't like giving your phone number. It's like, "What's your Snapchat?" So I really like that. So I try to do that too. Like if I'm vibing, like I said, we talked about like if you're vibing with somebody on social media, not in a weird place, but like at this point, like we grown, like girl, I love your energy. Like hey, like let's connect or whatever. So anyway, yes. We finally have an event planned, and Angie, I think we kind of came with this idea, but Angie found something for us. Yeah. Go ahead and tell us.
Yeah. So if you follow us, you have seen our little reel about the boxing top. It's not top.
It's not Billy Blanks.
No. Even though Billy Blanks raised us.
Yes, he did. Hey, Billy, shout out.
Is he still living?
I don't know. If you are, we gonna find out. Research that. We gonna tag him if he on Instagram.
Yeah, you still with us, or you gone to glory. Anywho, so we're gonna do an outing at my gym, and so it's gonna be phenomenal because as we get older, we still have to take care of our bodies, and this is a Black-owned establishment. I don't really like saying African Americans because I'm
two black people.
Yeah, two black men. Yeah, and they are just adorable. I mean, I've never seen them be nasty to nobody or side eye. I mean, very impersonable.
Personable.
Yeah, very personable.
Or unless you want to say impressionable.
Impressionable, even better. But yeah, the whole staff there is super nice.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, and they help you with your form. They don't just let you out there freestyling. None of that.
Because I was messing up. And he would come over. And I was like, oh, okay. You can tell I can't fight. But listen, I went home, or it was probably like, I don't know if this is after the first one or the second time I went with you. And I was like, girl, my knuckles hurt. She was like, you punched it too hard. I'm trying to get my anger. I was like, I thought that's what we supposed to do.
I mean, yeah, that's a certain way you do it.
And I don't have the form yet. So she was like, well, I'm gonna get you the form, and we're going to get you together, what have you. So, yeah. But, yes, so they have an event, and we're going to bombard their event with all of our listeners and our watchers and our viewers. So
yeah, so it's going to be some footage. We got a friend of ours, another class of 97 alum, is going to take some footage down for us.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, Trill.
Fave.
So we're gonna post that soon as that's available. But yeah, it's gonna be a blast. I cannot wait. My aunt says she's coming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's 60 plus. So oh my god.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So if her aunt can get out there, I need y'all to come on.
All ages, all abilities.
Over the age of 18.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're not responsible for any injury, harm, or
And space is limited.
Space is limited, so you better get there. So it's December 17th.
Yeah, so that's
it's
next
Saturday
week.
Next week at noon. So be there or be square. You don't have to bring any gloves. If you got your own and your own wraps,
bring
them. Angie got her own. She's a pro. But listen, that's our first event. But we're gonna have some more events too. That we got in the works.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're still working,
especially for the new year.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start out with the boxing event because we don't want to wait till the first to start getting our body and our minds right.
Yeah, start now.
Yeah,
everybody try to start new year, new this, new that. Nope, I'm starting. It's still time in 2022.
Yes,
and so we gonna start now.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So come out, child.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
So we can get our Billy Blanks on.
Absolutely.
It ain't gonna be this though. It ain't none of this.
No.
We listen. So we did post a video. So make sure you go back and watch that video. But it didn't capture, so we don't have a videographer, okay?
Not yet.
But we asked the guy Dom, he was very sweet, to record us, but he only recorded us doing the we was warming up.
He was working. Like he was legit working.
He is at work. But we didn't get no footage, and I was just like, man. So this time y'all gonna be able to see us punching on the punch bag, and having fun. And it's a real good vibe. They got music.
Oh my god, they be playing trap music. Oh my god! And then when they play blow the whistle, like
this girl lose. Nah, she'll lose her mind, but she stopped punching the bag.
Right? Because it's like anybody know that this is an anthem?
No, but they gonna know on next Saturday. Oh my God. So I expect to have a blast, and I can't wait for you guys to see it.
Yes.
So again, if you like what we doing here, like us, subscribe, share, comments, let us know like how you feeling it. If you want to see different things, we still got a whole host of ideas from our viewers. So again, we was on break and hiatus. So we're gonna come back and focus on some of those as well. So be on the lookout for your topic.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Anything else?
You can follow me at The Smaller Rooms on IG.
Yeah, and if you especially want to see her video, she posted some stuff being in Maldives. Yeah, beautiful. Cool. And I already knew because I feel like that's the place where it has the water and then the little huts on the water. Yeah. Yes. So I already knew it was going to be
girl, well, okay, one more thing about Maldives. Girl, there was sharks in the water.
Oh, no.
And it was bats in the sky.
Oh, my gosh. Wait, did you get in the water?
Yeah, I got in the water.
Did they tell you not to get in the water?
So this was like early in the morning. Girl, it was freaking sharks in the water. Yes. And they were like little. They weren't like man eating.
No, they still gonna eat your flesh.
It's a mom and a daddy out there.
Somewhere.
I be walking on water like Richard Pryor on the toy. Oh my God.
Yeah, so she's at The Small Rooms on IG. I guess y'all can follow me at I am Daria. I don't,
It's up to
Daria.
you.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Do what you want.
But yes, like us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And if y'all don't have Twitter, y'all need to get Twitter because Twitter is fun. Like, it is. Like, I love Twitter because people really talk to you on Twitter. Okay. They really interact. And then celebrities do too. I've had a couple of celebrity responses.
Why is it not now? Oh my God!
I told you you need to get on Twitter. But now it ain't always. But I feel like some of the people that I follow, like I've left comments at Kelly Rowland or like this. I had mentioned something and she was like, "Oh, that sounds like fun." She asked, I think, what we were doing, and I posted what I was gonna be doing. She's like, "Oh, that sounds like fun." So now we're besties. Derek Minor, one of the Christian rappers that I talk to, I feel like I always comment on his posts and he dialogues back pretty good too with his followers. So I like when they interact with us.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so get y'all some Twitter. Get you a Twitter and follow us and follow me.
Girl.
Yeah. Now I'm just saying. You got it.
Kelly Rowland.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure 1,000%.
I don't call her K-Row. I call her Kelly. Kels, for short. We're like this. Shout out to my bestie. All right, y'all. We love y'all.
Love y'all.
Talk to y'all next time.